Hey, so what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in this video I want to go over is a video going on to The Flash and going on to the Arrowverse crossover and going over, well, basically just the poster and the title reveal and everything, and just basically going on to the Arrowverse and going over the crossover and breaking down the poster. So if you're new around here and you want to, you can subscribe and leave a like if you went on to enjoy, comment down below as well if you want to as well, and let's get into it. So I'm sure if you're actually a big fan of like The Flash and the Arrowverse crossovers and just a big person who goes onto like Twitter and goes onto Instagram and everything, you will already have seen this and you've already probably seen a video on it and going over just basically breaking it down and, well, doing everything like that. But if you haven't already seen it, it's going to be appearing on screen right now. The title for this is going to be Elseworlds, and honestly, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. I mean, the last crossover and then the first crossover, the titles weren't great in my opinion. Crisis on Earth X was probably better than Invasion. Invasion was the first ever 4-night crossover, and honestly, in my opinion, Invasion just was not a good title. I felt they could have picked a lot better ones. They could have went on and picked maybe Alien Invasion, which could have made it a bit better, but they didn't go on to do it. Crisis on Earth X turns out to be a bit better, but at the same time, I didn't find it too good. Elseworlds is a bit strange to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very much excited for it and all, but the title, it just doesn't seem that appealing. But then like going on to what the title could mean and what exactly could be in place for everything, in my opinion, or going over basically, the title could be relating to a different version of like different Earths and going into like, you know, maybe a new version or a different Earth or a different multiverse or whatever. But I do feel like it is going to be a different Earth. I don't think Batwoman is going to be on the same Earth as like Earth 1 or onto like Supergirl or anything. I do believe she will have her own Earth. And obviously with the whole TV show coming out like at the start of next year or sometime next year, we're going to be getting supporting characters. We're going to be getting a lot more stuff with the show. And we'll probably just get introduced into like the whole, maybe the supporting characters, the main person obviously, which is going to be Ruby Rose as Batwoman. But as I said, I do feel it was on a different Earth, and there's one big reason for this, and I'm going to go over it right now. If you've seen maybe about episode 7, you can see that they're using a suit. You can obviously see the season 5 suit or whatever. But then if you go onto like the poster or whatever for the crossover, this, like the Flash suit looks a bit different. No, obviously it looks a bit different, but it does look better in a way. I do prefer it, to be honest. There's still no chin strap, but at the same time I do prefer it. I do think it looks a bit better. Obviously, it's going to change up quite a bit, even with episode 1 to episode 7. I do feel like maybe, like in the back half of the season, it's going to change up again still. I do believe it will keep changing up throughout the season. And then obviously with season 6, if they do get to it, I do believe it will change up maybe a tiny bit again, as they do every single year. But I obviously want to know what everyone thinks of it down below. I myself am really happy with it. I do think that this could be like a massive change. I do think this is going to be quite interesting for the whole fact of getting a 3-night crossover. Legends isn't going to be in it if you didn't know. Legends is probably going to be, it's going to be good in a way that they're not in it because they can focus way more on the characters and the smaller cast, and then going on to like a load of stuff like that, it would make a load of sense to not put them in there with the budget, with going introducing Batwoman, which is going to be still amazing. Like obviously you're going to have like Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow, then you're going to have Batwoman and all the characters for that. So it would make sense for them to not really put Legends in it, as it would be too big. But that's been pretty much it for the whole video. So I hope you went on to enjoy it at least somewhat, and obviously if you want to, you can subscribe and leave a like. If you want to, you can comment down below as well if you want to, and hope you have a great day and everything, and goodbye.